अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, कैसे हो सब लोग। उम्मीद करता हूँ सब ठीक होंगे। तो वेलकम करता हूँ अपने यूट्यूब चैनल एमची गेम वर्ल्ड में। तो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम खेलने जा रहे हैं गॉड ऑफ वार रैग्नारोक का सीक्रेट मिशन, जिसका नाम है सीक्रेट ऑफ द सैंड्स। तो फ्रेंड्स, ये साइड मिशन भी करना बहुत लाजमी है। इससे हमारा लेवल अपग्रेड होगा और हमें काफ़ी चीज़ें मिलेंगी जो हमारे काम आएंगी। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का साइड मिशन।
We do not need to rush. We should see this desert for ourselves.
Look, I know we can't trust prophecy, but I'm not sure we should just ignore what we saw either.
We are not ignoring it. We will discuss it back home. For now, I wish to search for the wounded animal you heard earlier.
You? Really?
Yes.
Well, okay then. Good. Yeah, lead the way. Oh, I gotta remember to ask Tyr about his travels to the lands beyond the seas.
You wish to travel the world.
I don't know. Maybe. See new places. Find out more about myself.
Hail, fellow travelers!
Atreus heard a creature in pain in the desert.
Over a storm like this? Most impressive.
You know Alfheim pretty well, right? Do you have any idea what's out there?
No, sorry. The elves and I... Long story, but it's best when we keep out of each other's way. Hive matter is... stickier than I care for. Good luck on your search, though. Stuff some cloth in your ears to keep the sand out. Don't knock it till you've tried it. How can I help? This axe just keeps getting stronger. Have we more to talk about?
What are these animals?
Gulon, native to Vanaheim. Not sure what they're doing here.
Someone trained them to pull a sled. How's it dressed?
Domesticated Gulon. Most unusual. Any particular direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
I can't hear anything out here.
Perhaps we find a cave first to catch our bearings? A tempting treasure chest! Damn the sand!
Look! There's a cave entrance!
This cave extends underneath the desert. Is the creature within?
Yeah, sounds like it. We'll find it if we keep going. What is this place?
A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple.
Great. You know, now that I know more about the Dark Elves, I wish we didn't have to fight them.
They attack us.
Well, this is their home. And considering what happened the last time we were in Alpha, can you really blame them?
Patience. A virtue or a threat?
Depends on the reader. The creature you heard, what does it say now?
It's not always like that. Some animals are just... I feel what they're feeling, you know? And whatever this thing is, it's in a lot of pain.
I see.
Why do you ask?
I am curious.
Really?
I am capable of curiosity.
Okay. Okay. I've never been this interested before. Can I talk to animals or enchanted rings or whatever?
Much has changed. For both of us.
Well, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why you'd help some random animal.
Is this not what you want?
No, it is. I'm just surprised it's what you want, too.
Right side! Incoming!
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Last one!
You sure we're doing the right thing?
If you wish to abandon this creature, we will leave.
Well, no. I don't want to abandon it. But if we have to kill a bunch of Zartels to get there...
I remember a young lad who, until this very moment, would take on an army of Draugr to save a wounded animal.
But these aren't undead Draugr. They're elves. I just want to make sure we're not repeating the same mistakes. Getting involved where we shouldn't.
These things smell awful.
Right side!
It's just... Why does it feel like no matter what we do in Alphon, we wind up hurting Dark Elves?
We are down here to help the creature you heard.
I know that. I'm usually the one who drags us around trying to rescue animals. Why do you care so much? Is there something you're not telling me?
No.
Okay.
Nightmare! Left flank! Nightmare on the left!
Found it. What is it?
Great! Gefyun's ghost! That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
It's not just in pain. It's trying to sing.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
Is that what's causing the storm?
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
Don't worry, Lunch. We'll get you out.
What is that name?
Well, the last squid thingy we saw was Diener, so...
Oh boy. While I appreciate the attempt at humor, that little brother is truly awful wordplay. Embarrassing, really.
Oh, well, can't all be winners. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it can move now, but it still can't get out.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-goofers are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our Dark Elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources, one the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting Dark Elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No.
Then let us free it.
This is the spot! We can cut the half-goofer loose here. It flies?
Of course it flies. It's a half-goofer.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye, perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our Dark Elf friends after all.
Look, Father, thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do that kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered he just wants to spend time with you, lad, while he still can?
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
something I'm not sure I quite understand. In the Ragnarok prophecy Odin knows, all the realms get destroyed, including Asgard. In the version Groa kept secret, Asgard still falls. Wouldn't Odin have tried to prevent it either way? What difference did her lie really make?
Hold. We will finish later.
Watch your right!
It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Behind you! Behind you, watch out!
Look here.
So you just refuse to pick a favorite poem? That's uncharacteristically indecisive of you.
I have a favorite poem, Arthur. One from my homeland.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
I've been considering your question about whether Groa's deception made a difference. I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture of context, the finer details can lead you to tragically incorrect interpretations. Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heat witches who were keen on destabilizing the government. They picked an influential Thane, an otherwise loyal man, and fed him a story of his own ascension to king. They dressed it up in enough detail they knew would come to pass, so when they did, the Thane took it as confirmation.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
The soldiers we fought in Svartalfheim, those were Einherjar? thought Einherjar were just spirits in Valhalla until Ragnarok comes.
They were no spirits.
Indeed, brother. Odin appears to have found a loophole. Activated his forces early as a standing army. Perhaps something he could only do without any honest Valkyries around to stand in his way. Returning to my anecdote about the Heath Witches, they fed the Thane a prophecy of his ascension to king.
Physical or magical?
Aye, aye, but 'twas not so for him.
Set that aside for now. Come.
Come on, brother. Let's have it. You mentioned you had a favorite poem from your homeland. What was it about?
A cunning general. A war over forbidden love.
I believe I've heard of this one. Did it involve a horse that was not as it appeared?
Yes. But that is not what happened.
Oh, it's based on truth then. And you were there.
Yes. I prefer the
Hold
poem.
that thought. I think it's about to get violent.
Behind you! Incoming! Yappa!
A horn. These rooms.
What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
Mimir, I know this sounds weird, but can you tell me again what happens when someone dies?
Every living thing has a soul, and every soul has 4 parts. Form, mind, direction, and love. Direction steers the souls of giants, dwarves, elves, and animals toward the Lake of Souls in Alfheim, where all the parts may be absorbed back into Alfheim's great light.
So that's where Fenrir is? The Lake of Souls?
So long as his soul still has its direction, aye, it's well on its way. Just to wrap up that story I was telling, the usurping Thane was convinced by the Heath Witches of his own invulnerability. Falsely, as he would learn too late.
No more for now. Focus.
Just to wrap up that story I was telling, the usurping Thane was convinced by the Heath Witches of his own invulnerability. Falsely, as he would learn too late.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up. But there's another storm out that way. You think that means...
Another half-goofer. To wrap up that story I was telling, the usurping Thane was convinced by the Heath Witches of his own invulnerability. Falsely, as he would learn too late. All turned into a rather magnificent bloodbath as they go. The Thane ends up without his head and a name so cursed, none did...
Prepare for a fight.
Driver on the left!
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Behind!
Whatever.
Reminds me of tales of a cruel empress, one too angry to die.
We will see.
Mimir, you said souls come in 4 parts.
You can use some of your soul, not all of it. Form, mind, direction, and luck. Use any one of them, the entire being suffers. Still, sometimes luck alone is enough. Just ask your father. My success does not come from luck. But a thing of the eternally lucky. Didn't get a chance to say before. What? Thank you.
Mimir, we were talking about how Fenrir's soul is headed for the light of Alfheim. But that's because he was a wolf, right?
Aye. Were he a god or a human who died in battle, a Valkyrie would have taken him to Valhalla or Folkvanger. Had he been a human or god who died outside of battle, he'd be cast down to Helheim. But Fenrir was a wolf, so his soul will join all the others in Alfheim.
Like mothers.
Yes. Like your mother.
How's the shield holding up, lad? Good. I was gonna say he was a great blacksmith, but natural shield. It just feels natural. The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill. Thanks.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed. Here.
It's stupid. Never mind.
ऑलराइट गाइस, आज के लिए इतना ही। उम्मीद करता हूँ आज का एपिसोड भी आपको पसंद आया होगा। तो ऐसी ही इंटरटेनिंग वीडियोस देखने के लिए मेरे चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर लें, और बहुत जल्द मिलते हैं इसके नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में। तब तक के लिए अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखिएगा। टेक केयर, बाय बाय।